Alright everybody, what's up? It's Voodoo here as always, and I'm coming to you late on this Christmas night of 2011, so Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everybody had a good day. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope the day was very good for you, and I hope that you enjoyed it. But we are going to do now my Christmas present reveal 2011, and it was kind of a a special year for me because usually for the past, few years that I can remember, I've always kind of known what I was getting for Christmas. I kind of always had that one gift or present or a multitude of things that, I wanted to get, games or something, and knew that, those were the presents that I was going to get, and usually had a good idea of what I wanted. But this year, I thought about it, and actually just couldn't come up with any real presents that I could really point my finger to and say, I really want this. Because, I got my Xbox for my birthday. My PlayStation was fixed before Christmas. All of the games that I pretty much wanted at the end of this year, I purchased because, mainly because I'm doing this channel and wanted to get those games to you guys on time. If I had waited, if I hadn't been doing the channel, I probably would have just waited and gotten those games for Christmas. But, so, I just couldn't decide what I wanted. So I pretty much just left it up to my family and said, hey, surprise me. Whatever you guys think, if you see something, go ahead and pick it up and it'll be cool. So it's like the first Christmas in a long time for me that I was actually surprised with everything that I got, and it was pretty neat. So we're going to start reviewing some of the presents, and actually, some of them are gaming related, some of them are not. But I actually did get a lot of clothing items for this Christmas. So the first thing is this, which is actually a gift from my girlfriend. It's actually a zip-up hooded sweatshirt, as you can see, with really nice furry stuff on the inside, and it's a cool red color, which I like. It's like a dark maroon. It's actually very, very warm. I've worn it over the past couple of days when it's been cold here, and it's actually extremely warm, extremely comfortable. And I have been looking for something like this, a zip-up hoodie, instead of just the plain hoodies that have no zip. So I can wear this open if it's not too cold, or I can zip it up and it's nice and warm. So I thought this was pretty cool. So this was actually the first thing that I received. Then I got some other clothing items. This one actually is gaming related. It's actually Super Mario freaking sleep pants. Now if that's not cool, then I don't know what is. If you're a nerd like me, then this is freaking cool. Let me turn down the brightness a bit. But yeah, Super Mario sleep pants. You can see Mario jumping on it. It says Super Mario. It's pretty awesome. I like them a lot, and they're very comfortable feeling. So that's pretty neat that I got those, I thought. Officially licensed Super Mario sleep pants. Then I got this shirt, which I've been eyeing this kind of shirt for a long time and haven't ever gotten it or bought it. So my parents just went ahead and got it. It is a Toad shirt from Super Mario, which I thought was really awesome. And I've seen a bunch of different kinds of shirts with this logo on it. In fact, at the store, the chain Hot Topic, I actually saw a shirt that was this color with this, and it actually had white borders on the rings on the sleeves and the neck, which I thought was really cool. But they never had it in my size, so my parents went ahead and found this and bought it, and it's a really sweet shirt, and I'm definitely going to be wearing this in videos and such. Then I got this shirt, which of course for me, I like a lot. It is a LSU National Championship shirt for the All-State BCS National Championship this year that we're going to. And actually, I don't think I've talked about this, but actually myself, my girlfriend, and one of my friends and his girlfriend actually are going to the BCS Championship game. We actually applied for tickets through school, and were awarded tickets. I think something like 20,000 people put in for tickets and only like 2,000 received tickets, and we were among the 2,000, and we all got seats together, and we're actually going to be in attendance at this game when we play Alabama on January the 9th. So that's really cool. Never in my life did I think I'd actually be going to a BCS national championship, so a championship at that high of a caliber. So that's awesome that I'm going to that, and this shirt is cool too. So, one more, whoops, just kicked the camera. One more clothing item coming up. If I can find where I put it. Oh yeah, right in front of my face. I actually got some very nice slippers. Genuine suede slippers from my grandparents. They gave me this. I thought that was really cool because a lot of times around the house I walk around barefoot. And a lot of times I, step on stuff and it hurts or my feet get all dirty. But now I have genuine suede slippers with a rubber. It's actually got a hard rubber sole on the bottom of them, so I can walk around pretty safely in them. I can walk outside if I want them, and they're Izod, which is pretty nice. So these are pretty cool. Then, for one of my sisters who came into town for Christmas this year, I got this, which is actually really neat. This is actually a calendar, a big calendar. Turn on the brightness again. A vintage LSU football 2012 catalog, and it's got, what's neat about it is it has like pictures, vintage pictures of actual old programs that they used back in the day. These were actually program covers that they had. This one is from, doesn't even say the year on it. Just says November the 18th. It's obviously old. Very old program covers. Here's one from 1946. Vanderbilt against LSU. And even on the actual page, they have like vintage pictures. They've actually, I don't know if you can tell on this camera, probably not, but they like yellowed the edges of the pages to make it look old school. And it's really cool. LSU versus Mississippi State. There's a picture of our bell tower on campus. This was in 1960. The bell tower was built, dedicated to the people who died in World War I and II. Another, vintage picture down there. So really neat, big calendar with a bunch of souvenir artwork from programs from LSU football, which I thought was really sweet. So I got that. I got this, which is kind of cool. It's a sock monkey. It's an LSU sock monkey, which is pretty cool. I got to find a place to put him in my window or something. I thought this was pretty neat. But I got a sock monkey. Then I got a couple of gift cards. I got a Best Buy gift card. This is for $30 to Best Buy, and then I got a $50 GameStop gift card. This one was from my parents. This one was from my grandparents. So obviously this is going to go to good use next year. See, that was one of the things, is I wanted to ask for games that were coming out next year, but none of the games that I'm really interested in purchasing have release dates. Like, there's so many games next year. You've got, Dishonored, you've got Borderlands 2, you've got BioShock Infinite, and all these games that don't have release dates. But there's a bunch of games I don't care about that have release dates. The only one that potentially would be Mass Effect 3, but I'm planning on doing something special with Mass Effect 3 that I'll talk about later in 2012. So they just went ahead and got me a gift card, and that way this plus $15 will get me a new game next year, whenever the games I want are released. I got these, which are really awesome. These are Skull Candies earbuds, which I really like these earbuds. And the last pair I had were like cheap ass Sony's that the sound quality was horrible and they broke within like a few months. And I've had these before, but the cool thing about them is they're gold. And I've never seen gold Skull Candy headphones. This is actually the only present I had that I picked out. I was actually out Christmas shopping with my mom at Best Buy, and saw these, and I was like, I need new earbuds, and I have to have these. They're sweet. They're freaking gold. I mean, they're black and gold. I mean, they're Saints, basically Saints headphones, and they're so sweet looking. And I haven't seen this color anywhere but Best Buy, and so I got these, and I'm pretty excited about them because I love the color. And I keep kicking the camera off, and it's gonna mess something up. So I got that. Then I got this thing here, which is actually, as you can tell, a painting of a tiger, an LSU tiger, that my aunt and uncle found. They didn't paint or anything. They found it already painted from an artist when they were walking around one of the markets, and they bought it for me. It's really good. Obviously, it's hand painted. It's signed on the back by the painter, Mark 11. So he painted it this year, whoever Mark is. But it's a really cool painting. I really like the purple here. And when I go back to my apartment in January for the next semester, I'm actually going to decorate my walls, and I'm going to be putting this painting up. I'm going to be putting up the painting that my mom did for me, one of them, and I'm going to be putting up that calendar all on my walls. And it'll be a pretty cool calendar. I don't know if you can see this, but the eyes actually are shiny. He did it in some kind of shiny paint, so they reflect. Really neat painting. I really like that. And now finally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kick the camera, knock it down, and completely shoot at the floor. How lovely. That's great. Well, sorry about that, guys. The tripod legs are directly in my way, and I keep kicking the tripod and knocking the camera completely wacko. But anyway, as I was saying, here is the big reveal of Christmas 2011. And this is something that I had kind of hinted at. I didn't know if I really wanted to go ahead and ask for it at Christmas, but I guess my parents said since that was the only thing I kind of hinted at, that they would go ahead and pick it up since I hadn't asked for anything else. But anyway, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The big reveal of Christmas 2011 is a Nintendo 3DS. Yes, that is correct. I now own a Nintendo 3DS handheld system. It's now blinding you because the brightness is still too high. Anyway, okay, here you go. A Nintendo 3DS, the aqua blue color, and I have it out. I've been playing with it all day, looking at it, seeing, what it can do. Here it is right here. And by the way, as I show this to you, the aqua blue color is really, really freaking sweet. I mean, when you see it in person, this is a very, very nice colored system. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like on the inside. Obviously, you have your buttons, your analog stick, D-pad, bottom screen with some buttons, the power button. Up top, this is your 3D capable screen. This is actually a touch screen down here. You can see me with the camera behind it and the reflection. This is your 3D slide to turn on or off 3D. Here's a camera on this side. When you close it up on the side, you have an SD slot, which you're not going to believe, but actually comes with an SD card already in it. It's a 2 gig SD card, which I can't believe actually came with the system. That's really cool. You've got your volume adjustment over here. Here's the back. You have, this is the charger thing here. I don't know, some plugs. Your shoulder buttons here, left and right shoulder buttons. On this side, you've got your wireless switch, and then up top you have your 2 cameras here, which allow you to shoot, and I believe this little thing's the microphone here, but these 2 cameras allow you to shoot still pictures in 3D, and I've played around with this all day. It's really sweet. This is a game that I have in there that I'll show you which game I got with this. But here's the 3DS, and here's the game that I received with the 3DS. Ba-ba-da-da! Mario Kart 7. Yes, I love Mario Kart. I have not owned a Mario Kart since the N64 Mario Kart, which I love. But as you can see, this is the game right here. It's just a push and pull out, and this is what a 3DS, this is what a 3DS game looks like. Very tiny, very thin. Alright, so that is your 3DS game. I have to figure out how to get it back in here. There we go. Like that. If you look inside of a 3DS game, Mario Kart 7, pop it open. This is where the cartridge goes, obviously. Here's a book that's not even a book, it's just a fold out. I'm not going to take it out and show you, but it's just like a fold out. It's not really a book. It's got a part of a code in there that you saw for Club Nintendo points, which if you saw the whole thing, I really don't care, because I don't buy enough Nintendo games to really care about the Club Nintendo. But anyway, that's that. And the case is pretty tiny. But there you have it. There's the big reveal of 2011. And what I think I'm going to do, obviously this doesn't affect the channel, because obviously I can't film a handheld game, especially not a 3DS. I mean, there's no way to, you know, film a 3D thing like that. But, you know, but anyway, it's going to be fun for my personal gaming. I've kind of hinted at one because I've always kind of wanted a handheld system, you know, something to play when I'm bored or when I'm on a car ride, or I just want to kill some time if I'm at a doctor's office or something. And I wanted a neat little gadget, and so I got the 3DS. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take that $30 Best Buy gift card that I have, and sometime later this week maybe, or maybe later, I don't know, I'm in no rush because I have other games to play, you know, console games to play, but I think I'm going to go pick up Super Mario Land 3D, because that game and this game, Mario Kart 7, are the two games out right now that I want to play on the 3DS. And then next year, Luigi's Mansion 2 is coming out, which I can't wait for, because I loved the first Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. I beat that game like 7 or 8 times because I liked it so much, and they're releasing the sequel on 3DS, which I think is sweet. So I still need to get a case for it, but it's really cool. It's really awesome, and I think I'm gonna have fun with it. I do. I think it's gonna be fun. The 3D works pretty well with it. I played it a good amount today and actually didn't get a headache, which is cool. And yeah, so that's the big reveal. And there is one more thing to show. It's kind of a big in size thing, so it's gonna be difficult to really get it all up here, but ugh. Need to back up probably with the camera, but there we go. That is a giant LSU sort of a beanbag chair. It's not really, it doesn't have beans in it per se. It's like, it's just a, well, it has like foam in it. It has like the foam peanuts in it. And what it does is it's actually, see how this part is stuck up here? It actually, when you sit on it and you know, nestle yourself in, this top part fills up with the beads, and it actually acts as a backrest. So it's actually like a beanbag chair with a backrest. You can't actually make it like go flat. It's actually made to not, you know, go round like a regular beanbag. This is supposed to stick up so that when you sit, you have a beanbag chair, which is really sweet. So, so yeah, that's about it. Of course, also, oh, the tiger looks fucked up. There we go. Now he looks better. And the LSU jersey that you've seen me wear in maybe 1 or 2 channel update videos or something was actually a very early Christmas present from my grandparents. I asked for it early so I could wear it to some of the games, and so that was technically a Christmas present too. So I did pretty freaking well this Christmas, all things considered, It was cool to actually finally be surprised by my presents this year. I thought it was a lot of fun opening each present, and not really knowing what it was going to be. I enjoyed that. Like I said, I've pretty much known everything I was getting for a bunch of years in a row. The only thing that I knew I was getting this year was those gold earphones, those gold skull candies. Other than that, I had no earthly idea. Everything else was a surprise. The 3DS I thought I may get simply because I was with my mom and had kind of hinted that a 3DS would probably be a good gift. Because I did actually want one. So I kind of hinted at that, so I thought that I might get that because it was the only thing, like I said, that I actually hinted might be a good gift, and really nothing else, so... but I still was surprised when I opened it. I still didn't know that if they were going to get it for me, and I didn't know that they had, so... Pretty cool. Pretty cool Christmas. I had a good one. It was fun opening these presents. It was fun spending time with my family. Of course, as always, it's sad and disappointing that Christmas is over, because the Christmas season now, as you get older, the Christmas season seems to just fly by and go by too fast nowadays, and you really don't get a chance to enjoy it as long. But I did enjoy this Christmas. I'm sad that it's over, but I got a bunch of cool stuff. And another announcement, I'm actually going to be in attendance tomorrow night at the Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints game tomorrow night, Monday Night Football in the Superdome. My friend Gerald, who I've known since I was like 4 years old, has 2 season tickets, and the guy that he usually goes with can't make it tomorrow night, so he invited me. So it's like almost like a Christmas present from him that I get to go to one of the biggest games of the year and potentially be in attendance to watch Drew Brees break Dan Marino's passing record. If you're an NFL fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's pretty cool. So if you're a fan of mine and you're a fan of the NFL and you're going to be watching the Monday night game tomorrow night, know that that I'm there, that I'm in those stands cheering on the Saints for a big game against Atlanta. And then, of course, on January the 9th, I will be in the Superdome again to watch LSU and Alabama play for the national championship. So, really cool Christmas. Really cool stuff on the way. I'm having a really good time off, break from school. It's like 180 degrees of difference from where I was during the year when I was all stressed out. I'm having a lot of fun. Gaming Palooza will continue this week coming up with Dead Island. They have shipped it, so I should be getting that soon. I should be starting to play that again with Brandon, which I can't wait. It's going to be fun. And tomorrow is Monday, and there will be a channel update tomorrow before I go to the game. So, alright guys, well, with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow and this week with more stuff. And with that, a Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.